Others have no happiness at all. They live and die with bitter hearts. That Pelosi gets thrown out as speaker over this, or what?
No, I don't think so. I mean, you remember, she can have a vast majority of the caucus vote with her and still lose. Her problem is that they don't have a big enough margin to have any errors. And
yeah, but you know, by the way, I'll tell you what scares me is weak Republicans. They'll go along with the bipartisan infrastructure bill. You watch.
Yeah, I think there are at least 10 of them who would like to vote for it, although I am told that there's an agreement that none of them will vote for it until the Democrats produce 218 votes. Now,
I'm not sure. Look, I know how these games are played in Washington, and, you know, whipping votes is a profession, actually, and you have a person that does it. But the reality is, there was no reason for McConnell to cave on the debt ceiling. There's no reason for Republicans to bail out the Democrats when they're collapsing. That's just bad, dumb politics.
Yeah, I think that's right. And I think what the Republicans ought to do is move an extension of the highway bill as a freestanding, simple, because the only real pressure point in the real world is that after September 30th or October 30th, the Highway Trust Fund is no longer able to spend any money. And
so, we're talking about real infrastructure, not this phony human infrastructure, roads, bridges, and tunnels.
They ought to introduce a 90 or 120-day extension of the highway program and say, look, we'll vote for that. That would also take the pressure off a lot of the Republicans who are worried about infrastructure, because, of course, a large part of the Democrats' so-called infrastructure bill isn't infrastructure. It's just pork.
No, that's a good point. By the way, I was thinking about this when you were on the program the other night. I'm thinking, do you know I've known you for 31 years? I met you in 1990.
Yep.
And that was the first time I interviewed you 31 years ago.
You were a mere child at the time.
So were you. Your hair was actually a little darker, too, just like mine was. Oh, man.
It's been a long run, and there have been a lot of things happening.
Well, and
I think we're only partway there. We're going to have a long run ahead of us, I think.
Listen, stay healthy. I work out like a maniac now, and I'm eating like vegetables for the first time. All right, let me go back to this.
All right.
The Republican Party, and this is this book soon called Beyond Biden. We're going to need a plan B, Beyond Biden. One of the ideas that I've heard you floating on it, I don't know if it's in the book because I haven't gotten my early copy yet, but hopefully you'll send me the manuscript.
Yeah, you should have.
Okay, so the most important question is, you have been talking about a new contract with America.
Yep.
Now, I have my ideas, but I want yours first.
Well, look, I just think I'm just offering generalizations right now. I think part of it is we ought to go back to being for a balanced budget. We ought to be for replacing presidency program. I think that many people want to talk about. We didn't just jump up one morning and have a contract with America. We worked for months, listened to all of our members, and
I need to correct the record. You actually worked for years because you did a whole series on renewing American civilization. That was over a period of years.
Well, let's go back to that. The contract itself we worked on for a long stretch, and what I'm going to do is starting in January, I'm going to urge the Republicans, go back home and ask your citizens what they think ought to be in a contract. And let's have a great contract, not a Washington.
Said it there. That's where it gets.
Government, less bureaucracy, school choice, law and order, so people can be safe.
they're going to tell you no, or they're going to tell you wait.
That's
It may
true.
not be a question about being wrong. It may be just, you have 335 million people out there who have this, who feel like what never listens to them, and who are kind of the politicians and the news media lecturing them. And I think if the Republicans had the nerve, both the incumbents and the candidates, to spend about 60 having town hall meetings and just listening to their judgment, just take note. Let them tell you for a change what they want. Now let's see what bubbles up.
You know, the one thing Donald Trump did not get enough credit for, and we now see the necessity of energy independence, reminds me of your plan years ago. You launched it on this program. Trill here, trill now, save money. Pay less.
Yep. Pay less. Now, we have about 1,600,000 people sign a petition online. We wrote a book called Gasoline at $2.50 a gallon. Obama attacked me and said it's impossible if this is just a fraud. And of course, gasoline dropped because once you start encouraging energy production, this country is the richest country in the world in energy.
I want to let people know, and that's important, but I want to tell people your book is out next Tuesday. If you want to first... It's called Beyond Biden, and the time is really... It couldn't be any more crucial, because we need to start thinking beyond... Mr. Speaker, as always 800-941-SHOW. If we have historically low interest rates. Janet Yellen and the Fed say next year they're going up. Now you can save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, every tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars your loan. All you have to do is get a free mortgage review from our friends at AmericanFinancing.net. Free. No pressure, no obligation, no upfront fee. A free mortgage review. And call now 866-9200 on the web at AmericanFinancing.net.
American Financing, NMLS 182334, NMLSConsumerAccess.org.
America listens to Sean Hannity. And he's on right now. Explore our Halloween fries on the SXM app.
Hear the freaky fizzy countdown of the scary songs.
Hear Scream, our annual Halloween channel.
A special scary playlist for the little ones.
And hear Masters of Macabre, Alice Cooper,
Simmons and many more exclusive guest DJ sessions. Whenever you want and wherever you want.
Sales meetings, the method used is the distraction of gifts and the allure of realizing the American dream. The truth is, what you are signing in that moment is a lifelong financial commitment that passes on to your children and to their children and so on. If you have decided that you no longer want a timeshare obligation, Forza Consumer Group can help with no fees to get you exit from your timeshare legally. I promise you, if there's a way to get you out, myself and Forza will find it. Go to ForzaConsumerGroup.com or text Patriot to 511-511. Text Patriot to 511-511 today and begin the path toward freedom away from your timeshare.
Text fees may apply to receive up to one more text. Text stop to opt out. Prescription products require completion of an online consultation with an independent healthcare provider and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Additional restrictions apply. See website for more details and safety information.
Should Viagra really cost $90? We don't think so. RexMD.com has FDA-approved generic Viagra starting at just $2 per tablet and delivered discreetly to your door. Here's how RexMD.com works. Just fill out a brief survey, and if appropriate, you can try a sample pack of generic Viagra, which are currently available to new customers. RexMD.com has helped over 100,000 men get generic Viagra from home.
Visit RexMD.com right now. That's REXMD.com. Your consultation is free. There's no copays, no doctor office visits, and your shipping is always free. RexMD.com is now offering sample packs of generic Viagra. At RexMD.com, we've made the process fast, easy, and affordable. Don't wait another minute. RexMD.com is now offering sample packs of generic Viagra. Visit RexMD.com right now. That's REXMD.com.
Info by government.com.
The 1878 to 1921 Morgan Silver Dollar, a true American classic and one of the most iconic silver dollar coins in history. It has been 100 years since the last Morgan Silver Dollar coin was struck, but now, for a limited time only, full pound bags of original U.S. government struck Morgan dollars are being released to the public. That's right, you can own a full pound of 1878 to 1921 classic American Morgan Silver Dollar coins, all in very good collector condition with fully visible dates and mint marks. Guaranteed. Call 1-800-859-1538 now to secure collector-grade U.S. Morgan Silver dollars by the pound, struck during the Wild West and the Gilded Age. Plus, receive a bonus American Collector's Pack valued at over $25, free with every order. Call 1-800-859-1538 now to secure your full pound bag of Morgan Silver dollar coins before they are gone. 1-800-859-1538. That's 1-800-859-1538.
Hi, I'm Adam Weiss, founder of Keepsake, the simple and affordable way to have your photos printed, framed, and delivered to your doorstep. If you're like me, you've probably got thousands of photos on your phone, but sometimes the moments that matter most end up getting lost. That's why I made Keepsake. With the Keepsake app, it only takes 3 minutes to frame a photo that you love. Just choose a photo,